That video, before I start, don't talk, before I start, last night, well, it was yesterday afternoon, I sat on my live and I went, I'm friends with Donna, with Luke, with Corie, with Jay, with Ricksta, and I said, I don't know about Talia because she was very disappointed in us the other day. So I said, and then I've heard a video this morning, you saying to me that I'm in this clique and we go on scripts and get told what to say, what to do, who to go at. What have you said all that for, Ricksta?
Well, I never turned around and said about the scripts, but be honest with you, Paul, you know me, I'm straight talking. I think that you all are in the clique. I think you misread Corie. When we're in the box, I was telling Miss Red about the bullying she's done over the past and how my mental health was down. I had 40 views, she had 5,000, putting me down, listening to lies. Never once did she apologise. So I do believe you in the clique. I think that when she's attacked or she's told about herself, you're straight in there. Blah, 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 blah. You don't ever stick up for the likes of me, ever. You never said anything about Sally. You always anti the Ricksta. Donna's my mate. I've met Donna. We speak after you. F you, Ricksta. Donna over you. And that's how I feel.
Oh, that's how you feel. I was going to say, as them words actually come out of my mouth.
What, the other day in the box and all that when you come in, oh, don't bully Corie, even though...
Yeah, don't bully him. Don't bully him. Anybody... Listen, if you were a police case against Jay, you are entitled to do what you want.
Listen...
Who's anybody to tell you you're not entitled to do anything?
Listen, if Corie, listen... Corie is I don't care what anyone says. He's a man and he's a wrong. And at the end of the day, if you remember the other day we had a private conversation, me and you, right? On the day of that funeral, right? And be honest, Bill, in the day of that funeral, right? If somebody sent someone round to your stepfather's house who's touching 70, really ill, grieving, armed police to the house on the day of your say son's funeral, for instance, and then admitted it, he did do. Oh yeah, I did send the armed police round and that. What would you do?
Well, he told me he didn't do it.
He did do it. He admitted it. I swear on my mother's ashes.
He said he phoned the police. He's lying to you, Bill. Wasn't on that day.
Hey, listen, it's not for you, honest to God.
One more thing while you're in here.
Go on.
Right, Jay, right, I'll tell you the truth, she's been crying all morning.
Well, I'm going to tell you something now. I spoke to Luke the other day, but I want to say this. The reason I was so infuriated is that I heard what Corie said on his live, Miss J come in and she said, go and press full charges of them, Ricksta, do not drop them charges and all that. And I was a little bit annoyed.
That's not for me to say, Jay. Can you answer that?
So what I'm going to say is, Rick, is obviously you've said that I've said the worst of the worst about you. You've also said that I was ranting and raving, telling Corie to go to the police about you.
That's what he said. Have you said that? That's what he said.
2 seconds. So first of all, when have I ever said the worst of the worst about you, Rick?
I'm saying in the past, when the stuff's been said about me, the EQ drama back then, you was always on Donna's side, saying Rick's is wrong for what he done, he stole from EQ.
You were always against EQ when we had your back.
Yeah, but you listen, Phil, I'm not going to go into it, but even when all was going on about me, many times you followed up a couple of lives and said, I don't agree with what Ricksta did to EQ when you was a friend. You did, Pearl. You did.
Listen, exactly, I wasn't bothered, but when people start going at you, I said, that's enough, leave them alone. Ricksta, don't start. Do not start. I've many a time said to you, I can't be fucked with nobody on this app. When I've had times and I've talked to you.
Listen, a few things. Listen, I'm not coming here to argue with you, Pearl.
You've got my address. So, Ricksta, don't do that to me for a few fucking views on this app.
Listen, I don't need you for views,
my name.
I'm just saying, in the past, you said a few things. I've said a few things, right? But listen, we draw a line and we move on. I'm saying, there's many times me and you fell out. We fell out for months and then we spoke again. All right? Yeah. This isn't listen, I'm not here to argue with you. That's okay. Right. And I'll come up the other day to see you. Remember that? I came to see you. I was going to you weren't available.
So why not, if you've got a problem with me, Ricksta, ring me up.
Of course, and I would, okay? I've said what I've said on there, what I thought, and that's it. This is not aim at you. But anyway, can I speak to Miss J? Because I'm out having dinner and I want to just get this across before I leave you, that's all right. Okay, sorry, Miss J. So in the past, you have had Donna's back and EQ and all that stuff we've said about.
Yeah, I have, and I haven't
never apologised for the past, okay? I did phone up Luke the other day, and I did turn around and say to Luke, you can ask Luke this, he's got the voice note, so I would never go to Miss J's. I know she's got kids. I said it in anger. That's what I said, because she's telling Corie to press full charges on me.
Yeah, so
I apologise for saying it. I wouldn't come to your house.
Okay, when it comes to pressing charges...
But did you I just want to know if you said that to Corie.
Oh, my God. Please just let me speak. Anybody that believes that they've committed an offence of any nature, whether that be in you, EQ, Talia, Pearl, Corie, you should go to the police. Why shouldn't you? If you feel a crime's been committed, absolutely, go and do what you need to do. Why shouldn't you do that?
Because I'm saying, he said the worst of the worst about other creators. Look at what he's done to everybody else. And not
Okay,
only
but
that, the reason I said what I said, he was mocking the baby. And on top of it, he was mocking the
Ricksta,
baby.
let her reply to you then, please. Mocking the baby, don't you dare, when you're back pals with EQ who've done the worst to you.
Listen, there's a lot of people who've said and done a lot and laughed about it. But at the end of the day, I don't see anybody else supporting me and being there for me.
Oh, Ricksta,
And no, hey, Pearl, you made up with EQs. You can't say nothing, Pearl. You made up with
all
EQs.
using each other, and you will drop each other like hot taters.
Listen, I do not speak to
either. On you again, and then you'll know about it. What platform you've got left?
I do not. Listen, me and EQ don't speak off the app. We don't message. We only speak on TikTok, and that's the facts.
Are you being 40 face though?
And you've been speaking to Eva Q to speak, so obviously support
when
your
was
court
the last
case.
time? When?
To support your court case.
That was the last time, and then she said, because I mentioned about her dad with a wedding or something, and I told everybody that come on here. Now she's fell out with us again. Everybody knew I supported her. Everybody knew. So you're not telling tales out of school there, Ricksta.
I'm just saying that I have not literally spoke to her off the app.
I'm upfront about. But
no, she said it on the app.
Come on, condemn anybody, Ricksta, when you are sitting with EQ, especially you and Talia, when she's done what she's done to you.
Listen, she's done a lot to the app, but at the end of the day, she's the only person who ever calls out. She's the only person who's there at the moment, bigging me up, calling out the Ricksta FY. Nobody else has ever done that for me. Not even my own cousin supports me on my show. All right, I don't say go over and watch Ricksta tonight. In fact, Pearl, even though I've bigged you up over the years, never once have I heard you say go and watch the Ricksta tonight on the show. But you do it for Corie and everybody else.
You said go and watch Pearl. I don't want nobody to go and say watch me. I don't want nobody to. It's a fucking app. Are you for real? It's an app.
Yeah, exactly. It's an app that you're on, Pearl. Do you understand? And many times,
I'm not running it for a living.
The support's appreciated, isn't it?
So Rick, you've gone for me because I said no. You don't need to drop any offence about Corie. But he has every right, Rick. If he feels an offence has been committed, and that equally goes for anybody in this whole fucking world. If you feel that the police need to step in, then you should absolutely ring them.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what about what he did? What about doxing Talia's breast?
You have no proof. Hold on. He has no proof whatsoever, and I've confirmed this with the police, by the way, Ricksta, because you have not even proven in any way, shape, or form whether the police went down the day you were
Ain't the police told you not to be in the box with me? Why you here?
No, I'm allowed to respond when you badmouth me. Absolutely.
You weren't supposed to be in here, yeah? Do you know what I mean?
Look, I am not scared of you in the slightest.
You said that you are.
Overweighted cunt. I do not care about you or your dog of a missus. Do you understand?
Who's a dog of a missus? Listen, I'm not going to be here with three. I'm getting ganged up on and abused by everyone.
You are far from
I'm not going to be here. Listen, I'll follow my own life later
and you try and fucking bully people. You will not bully Jay or me now. Fuck off, you fat geriatric cunt.
Ooh. If I get
bananas, drop me, please.
If I get bananaed, kids, I'll come on me back up. I can't drop there. Well, that turned out nice again.
I just think, like, even if it's, like EQ's gone to the police about Luke and Donna, Corie, Pearl, if you went to the police, even Laura had a right to go to the police. Sorry, Pearl.
She's entitled to go, of course. She was.
Anybody can go to the police if you feel it's necessary. Absolutely. Who the hell am I to tell anybody to drop a case?
Who's anybody to tell anybody to drop a case? Anybody. It's like, did everybody go and say to Laura, drop that case? The woman was entitled to. I offended her, and that's what you took.
Yeah, I agree, Pearl. I do. I agree. If she felt it was necessary to go to the police, then you should. And that's the same with the whole nation if you want to do that. That's what the police are there for, Pearl.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyways, listen.
But I've
said what I wanted to say
about him.
I know you'll still be watching us. Don't you talk about me. You phone me up and be a man about it. Stop putting your head that far up EQ's rear end. It's hard to tell now where she begins and you end. Stop it. Because out of everybody on the app, she has done the worst of the worst, and now you sat brown-nosing her and your beloved. So
but again, Pearl, like, she's gone to the police about, my friends. I'm not going to go up to her and say, drop it now. No, she's entitled. If she wants to go, she goes. If Corie wants to go, he goes. Rick, you, Swearing Shep, whoever it may be, if you feel a crime has been committed against you, or you feel in some way threatened by somebody, you have every right to go to the police. That's what you pay your fucking taxes for.
Well, you're just putting it out there as well, again, Jay, because I know that you're still listening, Ricksta. Mister hasn't give anybody a permission to come to her home where her babies is the same as Talia's babies was. She's give no permission. She wants nobody at her home. So, and if you do get her address and the details, what are you going to do with it? Send a few pizzas? Send lots of things? If you do, please make sure you pay for it. Because it's annoying when they keep coming and they haven't paid, especially if you're hungry. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
Bloody
what are you
hell.
going to do?
I don't understand where it's, oh, you've said the worst of the worst about me. Where? When have I?
Pepperoni and mushroom, yes, my brosky. But what they going to do with your details, any of them? Like, what are they going to do?
Well,
But I just wouldn't worry, my dear. Listen, you don't badmouth anybody. You don't get involved. You've never been on the app since how long?
yeah, and, you know, there's reasons for that. I don't, do you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to, if this is a ploy to get Corie to drop charges or anything else, and it would be the same if anyone come to me wanting to speak to EQ about dropping charges. No, I'm not. I'm not going to encourage anybody to do it.
Yeah.
No, nobody. If you want to go to the police, Corie has every right to go. He was attacked. EQ's been attacked. Miss Red's been attacked, etc., etc., etc.
It's like us saying to EQ, don't go to the police over Miss Red and whoever. It's not our place to tell her that. If she feels she wants to do that, do it. It's like if Donna wants to go to the police over EQ, let her do it. We're not in a position to say, don't do that. Everybody's entitled to do what they feel is necessary at the time. But don't bring other people into it. Like Ricksta mentioning me last night, I never, ever, ever badmouthed Ricksta. The only thing that I said was when he went to, whose door did he go to? Oh, EQ's door. And I said, that was, you shouldn't do that. Coffee Bean, that'll be you, Ricksta, is it, or Talia? So, and I said that wasn't on. He wouldn't have liked it if they'd gone to Talia's door, a man. And do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, do you know what? I did have an opinion actually about him telling it to EQs and to Corie's and Levi's. I don't agree with it.
No,
I don't. And EQ was on her own, and so was Corie.
Yeah, my opinion. That's how we deal. That's it's sorted, but not a man going through a woman's. I'm sorry.
I don't agree with it. Sorry.
I don't agree with it. We don't deal like that.
And Corie was there on his own.
Like men that wants to run about doing a woman's job, because if there's any women who wants to find out women's jobs, let them go to the addresses. That's absolutely fine. But what does a man want going to somebody's place or looking for a woman's information when she's got 2 babies and a mother there? Like, why? I don't get it.
Well, I mean, he's cleared it up now, and he's obviously said that he was just angry, and that's fine. But
that's fine. He's explained it now.
You know, I'm not a wrong 'un. I mean, they even, you know, come at me a couple of weeks ago about my parenting and my son and da-da-da-da-da. You know, and I didn't really say much then either. I've kind of just took a back seat, really. But I will continue to support who I want to support. However, I'm not going to encourage people to drop police cases if they've got one against somebody, because you obviously felt that at the time you needed to speak to them. And like I've said, and I'll say it again, if that means EQ going to the police about somebody, I will. That's fine. Donna, Luke, Corie, Ricksta, Talia, yes. Angie, if you feel you need to go to the police, you go. And don't let anybody try and sway you otherwise.
Exactly. You can't say one can't go to the police and the other can. Why people's running to the police for, I'll never know. And I really mean that, I'll never know. Honestly, like, don't say things if it's going to affect people, and then when it comes back to you, you run into the police. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you could run in with everything. It's like, I don't even know. I just don't know. But it's just very, very petty and very weak, if you ask me. You know, when you run to the police, find that person's number out, speak to them, go and have a little meet-up, sort it, wham, bam, done, finish with, carry on with your day. If you've started cleaning windows before you've gone to meet them, carry on with your windows when you come back. Don't let it affect you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's up to people if they want to go to. The thing is, like, some people have that support around them where they don't feel a threat or anything. But, you know, I can see where, you know, like Luke or Corie, EQ, they're on their own majority of the time. Do you know what I mean?
Come on, it's an app. It's an app, and to let it affect you that way.
No, I get it. But
coming into it. It's bad.
But if the police are your defence, then absolutely use them.
It's bad. But I'm saying to let it affect your life that bad. It's bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, then I'm sorry, but I'd close the app down. If it bothered me that much, where I was having to run to a policeman, I'd close the app down. I'm sorry, I would. It's not worth the stress of doing that. So I can't understand like how people affect and get that affected. That's only me personally.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But I come from a different culture. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah, but I think if you were like on your own,
I get what you're saying. Yous are like isolated. It's just you and your little family there. Do you know?
Yeah, like when people do turn up at your door with 2 or 3 men.
Yeah,
well, you know, it's not fair, is it?
Yeah, I get it.
But anyway, it's cleared up now. He said he was angry, and that's fine. Yeah.
But you sound a bit better now anyways. But I was just raging. I have never, ever, ever mentioned him or Talia, and for them to sit and go on, like, well, Talia didn't mention as he did last night and fetch me into everything, and he still said it, I think, in a clip. Listen, I promise you, I'm a solo person, right? I speak to everybody off the app, but I don't have to get in and do little plans, and you all know me from now. If I've got anything to say, whether it gets me into deep shit or what, I'll say it. And it's done, it's finished. But this morning, I've had EQ at us, like last night, Ricksta. Today, EQ, or was it last night? I can't remember. Angie at us. All of their communities going on, playing a song, One Foot in the Grave. If I am 1 foot in the grave, my life's been very, very blessed. I've been very loved. I've got a loving family in very, very corners of everywhere. I've got a very big, loving family, and we all love each other. But one thing, we'll all stick together. We wouldn't rip each other apart. Definitely not. Not for somebody who said the worst of the worst to you on the app. Because in my opinion, Ricksta's going now at Luke when I can't believe he's teamed up with EQ after what she said about him, the AI videos and all of this, that and the other, and they were traumatised, and rightly so, and then there they are sticking up for them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, blood is thicker than water. But even if you didn't want to stick up for each other, don't go against each other like that. Leave each other alone. Concentrate on what you concentrate on. Up EQ's butt, because she will drop you. You do know that. She will drop you soon. She uses everybody for a purpose. She hasn't got a friend in the world because she uses everybody, even to Mr. Pratt. She was going to out him not so long since, and he keeps her. You know what they say? Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. And that's exactly what she does. And she plays each and every one of them like a fiddle. And the other one, the poison one, she's doing exactly what she's trying to be an EQ wannabe. She's a team you, EQ. But she's just sad and lonely and desperate, if you ask my nation, and very yellow. I'll just put that in. But anyways, apart from that, that's it. I've had my little rant. I've had my say on it. I'm glad it's cleared up with you and Ricksta, and that's it. But there you've said what you've had to say now. And it was better off speaking to each other than listening to one live and going to another live.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Anyways, apart from that, everybody, that's my little rant over with.